Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine Holder and I'm just a girl and I live out here in beautiful Bali. Now this video is not about Bali, this video is not in Bali, but I felt it was really necessary for me to come on here and share just a tiny amount of context of why this trip was so special to me personally. As you can probably tell from my accent, I am American, but I was not born in America. I was actually born in Germany and I was brought to the US when I was about 3 years old. My mom is full Turkish, which makes me half Turkish, and I've always had this like really deep, what is the word, like curiosity to the Turkish culture. My mom actually did take me to Turkey when I was about 10 years old, and that was like a very eye-opening trip, and I went and visited some very rural parts of Turkey, and I got to see how my mom was raised, where she was raised, the small town that she was raised in, the dirt floors that she grew up on, and it was just absolutely insane. And so ever since then, I'm 30 now, 20 years later, I've always had this curiosity to my Turkish side of me. And I'm very excited and I'm very honored to be able to visit Turkey as an adult now, and I get to go with all of my friends, and we've got this amazing itinerary planned. And so yeah, I feel like this is a little bit more important than just another trip of me exploring a different country. This has a little bit more significance to me. So yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and share that with you very quickly. But let's get on a flight because we're going to Istanbul. Ryan and I booked a red-eye flight from Bali to Turkey with a short layover in Doha, and we got to fly in Qatar's brand new Q Suite for the very first time. It was definitely one of the nicest flights we've taken so far, and at the time that I'm filming this, you guys, it's about 2 a.m. and I'm completely delusional and ready for some sleep. Our 2 seats basically turned into this one big sleeping area, and we both slept the majority of the flight, which was so refreshing. When we woke up, we had a little breakfast, and before we knew it, we were landing in Turkey. When we travel, we do prefer to stay in boutique hotels, and Ryan found this awesome little place on Çukurcuma Street, which is also known as the Soho of Istanbul. Surrounded by antique shops, art galleries, and laid-back cafes, we absolutely love this location and I couldn't recommend it enough. It was far enough away from the hustle and bustle of the Galata Tower, but also close enough for us to walk anywhere. Good morning! It is our first official day out here in Istanbul. Ryan and I just had a little Turkish breakfast. We got a little coffee, and then we're gonna go explore the Asian side of Istanbul. So let's go do some exploring. Did you know that Istanbul is the only city in the world that spans across 2 continents, Europe and Asia? Divided by the Bosphorus Strait, I actually found that navigating the city was so much easier than I anticipated, and to travel to either continent, the best way is by boat. So we met up with our friends, we jumped on a ferry, and we headed straight for Kadıköy. We discovered this restaurant through an online blog, and honestly, we were so excited to give it a try. However, despite informing the staff multiple times about Ryan's nut allergy, there was a major communication breakdown, and this led to him accidentally eating nuts and becoming really sick. The food was really good though, you guys, and I really enjoyed it, but unfortunately we had to cut this day short and head straight back to the hotel so Ryan could rest. After some time of resting, Ryan was feeling well enough to venture back out again, so we took a short walk, grabbed some food, and then just decided to call it a day. So I was watching the barista do the latte art, and I asked him, I said, how do you say that's beautiful? And he was like, çok güzel, like that's beautiful. And then I told him, I was like, oh, my mom would always say to me when I was like younger, çok güzel, kızım. And I said, what does that mean? And he goes, he starts laughing. He goes, where's your mom from? And I was like, she's from Malatya. And then he goes, oh, Chokuzal Guzum is like my beautiful little sheep. And I just thought that was so cute. And now we're gonna head over to the Grand Bazaar, just because obviously when in Istanbul you have to see it. So we're gonna grab a taxi, cross the river, and go check it out. Istanbul's Grand Bazaar is one of the largest and oldest covered markets in the world, with over 4,000 shops spread across 61 streets. This Grand Bazaar dates back to 1455. Okay, so our time at the Grand Bazaar has already been kind of interesting. We bought some candy.
Got scammed for some candy.
We already got scammed for some candy. How much did you say originally? 800 lira?
No, 960.
960 lira for some candy and some dried fruit. And then we were like, no, this is absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, we got it down to $17, which is still ridiculous. We need to work on our negotiating skills a little bit. And don't be naive like Ryan and I. Listen, if you're coming to the Grand Bazaar, come prepared to negotiate. It's all a part of the experience. Don't forget to have fun, be polite, never accept the first offer, and always keep a smile on your face. We just met up with our friend Yusuf, and he brought his cousin who actually lives out here in Istanbul, and they're gonna take us to a really nice Lebanese restaurant. And Yusuf said that the Lebanese food in Istanbul is the best. So let's go see. My plate says you are beautiful as jasmine flower, so this was literally my plate. This was so good, you guys. My favorite. I want to take a moment to share with you some of my first impressions visiting Istanbul as an adult, because as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I actually did come to Turkey when I was about 10 years old. I'm pretty surprised to see how much European influence shows up in the city's architecture. It's pretty cool to see how centuries of history have really shaped Istanbul into a melting pot of different cultures. After exploring the streets for a little bit, we decided to head back to the hotel and start getting ready for our big night out. And since there were so many of us, we decided to actually take a boat ride to the venue instead of dealing with the taxis and city traffic. And the energy on the boat was incredible. Everybody was buzzing with excitement, and the boat ride itself kind of turned into a mini party before the night had even really begun. For those of you who aren't familiar with Kind Music, they are known for their like Afro house and Habibi beats, and they're really good at curating a super groovy vibe that everybody can get down to. Nights like these really make me feel so alive, just being surrounded by people I love, exploring new countries together, and being able to dance the night away. So sit back and enjoy the party with me. One word, sum up last night.
Kind of music.
Good morning. We are finally up. It's like 12:30. We slept in super late. I didn't go to bed until like 2 a.m. You guys, last night was so much fun. I was having the time of my life. Literally, two of our friends had never seen Kind of Music before, so it was their first time, and it was just chef's kiss. Our table was amazing. We were raised above the crowd. We could see them so well, because actually the two times prior that Ryan and I have seen Kind of Music, one time in Tulum, we were way in the back of the crowd, so we literally couldn't see them that well. And then the last time we just saw them in Sevilla in Bali, we had like literally palm trees in front of us. We could not see them very well. So we're getting up. We're gonna go grab some breakfast with Greg and Cindy and then probably chill for the rest of the day, honestly. We have been doing quite a bit of exploring. We're going out on a yacht for sunset. We're gonna be out all day. Then we leave tomorrow. So I kind of wanna like pack and clean up. Yeah, we're gonna get up. We're gonna go grab some breakfast. Okay, so we are on another yacht 2 days in a row. Since today we wanted to be a lot more chill, we're just doing like a sunset cruise. This boat is really nice. Günaydın. Merhaba. I went for a quick coffee run. As you can see, I have my camera on me, but I forgot to put a memory card in it, so I didn't really get to film my coffee run. But we're leaving Istanbul today, which feels like the trip went by so fast. I mean, especially because we came here for an event. That event obviously took up a lot of our time, and that was like kind of the main focus. But it's been really cool exploring the city. Yeah, I would have loved to spend a little bit more time on the Asia side, but poor Ryan ended up accidentally eating nuts and got really sick, so we had to cut that day short. But anyways, we're flying to Cappadocia today, which is going to be so cool. Like, I'm so excited to see Cappadocia. And then the day after tomorrow, we're seeing that hot air balloon, so that's what I'm most excited for. Let's go drop this coffee off to Greg, grab our bags, and head to the airport. We flew from Istanbul to Kayseri and then drove about an hour through Turkey's countryside until we finally arrived in Cappadocia. The landscape started to shift as we got to see those iconic rock formations, and our home for the next few days was nowhere other than the stunning Aza Cave Hotel, which truly is one of a kind. The hotel is literally built into the rock formations, so it gave us that authentic cave living experience, but we still had all the luxuries of a boutique hotel. Our room was really cozy, very unique. I loved the stone walls and arched ceilings, and the views from our terrace were just so cool. We're in Cappadocia. We just landed a couple hours ago. The sun is setting. It's super hot out here, you guys. The weather is really nice though. It's stunning, so cool with all the rocks and how everything looks. So we're gonna walk over to where we're having dinner tonight, meet up with the rest of our group. Ryan actually made us a dinner reservation at, what's the name of the restaurant?
Top Deck Cave Restaurant.
Top Deck Cave Restaurant, one of the best restaurants out here. And he made this reservation like over a month ago. So it's gonna be really great. There's like 11 of us. It's so exciting. Let me show you guys this view. It's so cool. We're going on the hot air balloons tomorrow.
Oh, it's a video.
You guys, this is the vlogging camera.
You gotta turn it this way.
I know.
Damn.
Good morning. It's a very, very, very early morning. Ryan and I slept horribly last night. It was so hot in our room, and our window, we tried to keep the windows open to let some cold air in because it's like not so hot outside. There was so many bugs coming in because our window didn't have a screen on it. So we didn't get the best night of sleep, but we are very excited to see these hot air balloons. So we're gonna go to the shuttle. It's gonna pick us up, take us there, look at the moon, and yeah, go check it out. This is, guys.
Ready to hop on?
Are you guys scared, nervous, excited? What's the vibe?
I'm excited.
Are you good?
I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm not nervous, no. Ryan is nervous.
I'm apprehensive.
Me too. Oh, I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm a little scared.
Well, the moon's still up.
All right, guys, come on.
Cheers, y'all.
What's Chafetta?
I'm obsessed.
Good night, then. We are back now at the hotel, and I just stopped in, grabbed a little cappuccino, had a little breakfast. The hot air balloons. Could not recommend the company that we went with enough. Like, they were so professional, so punctual, so efficient, and they were just like, obviously they know exactly what they were doing. Turquoise is also one of the most well-known hot air balloon like companies out here, and like one of the best rated. So if you do come out to Cappadocia, I do recommend going with Turquoise. Hopefully I'm saying their name right. Yeah, well worth the money, absolutely amazing, great experience, 10 out of 10. Views were insane. That was definitely one of the coolest things I've ever done. It's 8:40 right now, and we are going on an all-day excursion. We're gonna be popping around to all of the most popular spots, so I'm really excited for that. So I'm gonna have a little more coffee. Maybe I might have a second coffee, and then I'm gonna start hydrating, drinking a bunch of water, see what Rai is up to, see if he's awake. So, cheers. We are at the underground city, which I'm super excited to see because I thought it was just a museum, but you actually get to see about 5% of this underground city. And they said that within Cappadocia, there are 50 underground cities in this area, and they just found another one about 3 months ago. And these underground cities were used like 4,000 years ago. People didn't actually live in these underground cities for a long period of time. It was more like a couple of weeks to a couple of months max. But they used it for shelter, they used it for food storage. So we're about to actually go under.
To protect themselves from enemies.
And to protect themselves from enemies, from like hiding and things. So we're gonna go in and see what it looks like.
I've been wanting to go to Cappadocia for a long time, and this is the thing I want to do the most.
Yes.
Come with me.
That was like the Vogue interviews. You know the Vogue?
Hey, welcome to my underground city.
The low one, yo.
So he's gonna murder us one by one, is basically what
God damn, look at that back.
Damn.
Oh my god. Okay, this is crazy. You guys, I'm literally crouched down. Cam probably has to crawl on his hands and knees. Right. Oh.
How are you?
Wait, I'm actually ducking.
And while the enemies were coming down, they were using lenses or the other things to kill enemies. That's crazy.
You don't even know where they're coming from.
What's this, Ray?
This is the winery.
Cut. Let's see the fourth entry.
Those holes. Right. Look at me.
Yes.
Whoa. Right? What'd you think?
That was really cool.
That was cool, huh?
Yeah, interesting.
Of course, we only got to see 5%, but that was pretty cool. And to learn about how people were actually living under there is just crazy. What'd you think?
I would say it was way crazier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was insane.
100%.
Yusuf, what'd you think?
Amazing.
Was it cool?
Yeah, it was a good experience.
You
A little bit.
missed it, bro.
Yeah, I can't believe you
Bro.
almost didn't come.
Hey, edit that out. Edit that out.
Gigi,
I was the one that told
what'd you think?
I thought that was incredible.
I'd never been underground like that before.
Crazy. I think we thought it would be way less like complex and
Yeah.
well thought out than it was, but it was so cool.
Yeah, I really thought that it was just an exhibit. I didn't actually know that it was like the real
No,
deal.
and to go so far down and like steal the rooms. Scary.
So cool.
Scary stuff.
Look at that dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Okay, we made it up. It is 5:40 a.m. Let's go see the balloons. We're done watching the hot air balloons rise now. It's about 6:30 and we're all obviously wide awake. So we're gonna go walk into the town and grab a little coffee, which is gonna be perfect because I haven't literally walked around the town at all because it's been so hot during the day, like 90 to 94 degrees. So yeah, we're just waiting on everybody. I think they're coming down right now. Go grab a coffee and then see what we wanna do today. what better way to end our time in Cappadocia than going for a camel ride, you guys? I've never rode a camel before. This is something I've always wanted to do. I feel like doing it out here in Cappadocia, in Turkey, is like so cool, so perfect. It was kind of difficult to find camels to ride at sunset because like everybody's doing it, I guess. It is 100 degrees outside. It's hot. I'm gonna wear pants though because I don't want my legs like rubbing on the camel. I feel like anytime I ride horses, that's really uncomfortable for me. Ryan is literally allergic to horses, so we'll see how he goes with riding a camel, but he's also gonna wear pants. Our time in Cappadocia was so amazing. I would highly recommend coming out here. If you're visiting Turkey, like it is so worth it. I will say it would be probably best to not come when it's so hot because again, there's so much outdoor things that we really wanted to do and like walking around, but like it's 100 degrees outside. It's just so hot. So it's like you have to do it early in the morning or like after the sun goes down. I can't remember if I gave you guys an update on our AC. They did end up fixing the AC a little bit. It's definitely spewing out some cooler air and we have some fans in the room. But as far as this hotel goes, the Aza Cave Hotel, I really liked it. Our AC situation was super unfortunate, but the rooms are massive. They're super big. We have a lot of windows. The staff is super friendly and very, very helpful. And I would just say overall, this is more comfortable. Our friends did stay at Koza Cave Hotels, and although those are so cool and super unique looking, they are not as practical. I think that's the best way I could describe it. Like, yeah, not practical. You can go into Koza's website and look at the rooms, and I think you'll kind of see what I mean. But again, it's like if you're just staying here for a couple days, it could be really cool to do it for the experience. But Ryan and I were super comfortable here other than it being a little hot, especially the first night. Again, those fans really did help, but the room is big, staff is amazing, super good location. Let's go ride camels.
Camel ya.
Teşekkürler. Cheers.
He gets too excited.
He drank it so fast.
Flips it over.
So funny.
Good.
Riding camels at sunset and dancing under the moon on a rooftop here in Cappadocia has seriously been one of the most perfect ways to wrap up this unforgettable trip. And revisiting Turkey as an adult, surrounded by all my friends, has been such an incredible experience for me. And I'm having so much fun sharing that with you guys here. So thanks so much for being here with me. I'm just so grateful for this life that I have and being able to create so many lasting memories with my friends who I care so deeply for. So thanks for joining me on this trip to Turkey, and I'll see you on the next video.